Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for all your continued support, you guys. I appreciate it. So we're going through the zodiac houses, and we are on house 5, and that is the house that Leo rules. Leo, it's the house of passion, play, children, confidence, creativity, like leisure. It's a fun house. Pleasure, recreation, enjoyment, entertainment, games, gambling, children, love and sex, creative self-expression. So, Leo, we are doing a different spread. We're doing an elemental spread that I found from the Blue Angel Oracle. Tony Carmine Salerno does this, and he has many wonderful creations. So but we're actually using a tarot deck for the spread, but then we're going to get down into some layered this is a layered layout I'm doing. So we're doing the elemental spread, and then kind of the middle, and then this kind of behind the scenes supportive. It's kind of like it's the spiritual background of the reading, kind of is the best way to kind of describe it. So we're going to start by going down to the singing bowl, you guys. You're welcome to join me in this, and if you want to skip over it, you sure can. You can skip to the reading. It'll be in the description, the timestamp will. But for now, Leo, let's go ahead and get down into the singing bowl. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen, divine energy guiding, allowing, and protecting us as we receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them, and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest and most loving good. As we walk on this path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, now that we got that. Okay. All right, Leo. So let's get started with your guys' reading. This first card pulled is going to be the earth energy, which is the issue, the situation, whatever it is. Then we're going to do the water, which is how this makes you feel. The air, which is how it affects your thoughts. And then the fire, which is what you need to surrender or maybe embrace. And then the spirit, which is what lies in your heart. And then it's a card of like a culmination card, like the culmination of the whole reading. Okay, Leo. issue. The earth energy. We got recuperation. It's this Four of Swords energy. This is definitely rest, recuperation after a battle. This can be an emotional, mental, physical, all of it. It's just rejuvenating yourself, recuperating, regaining your strength. And a lot of the times I look at this as, especially, it is swords, so it's all the things, the mental things, getting a lot of sleep, you know. A lot of times when I do get this card also, it means like when you're doing this sleeping and stuff, it's like, it's interesting the way our angels come in and kind of, while we're sleeping, and kind of rejuvenate us. It's not just the actual physical act of sleeping either, it's releasing all the mental stuff and kind of letting whatever needs to be kind of sifted through and just healed from. This is a healing card. It's healing. It's just a lot of rest, recuperation, coming back to your spirit, coming back to yourself. Oh, and then we got the way it makes you feel. I love this. Six of Fire. This is like the Six of Wands, you guys. This is victory. This is awesome. I love this card. This is a newer deck. It looks like this person's putting on a performance, and she's got these butterfly wings, and all these people are cheering for her and cheering her on. There's also like a cocoon up here too. This is really awesome. So this is feeling good. It feels like you feel like you have healed something, regained some energy, maybe gotten some rest, some recuperation. And like I said, coming back to your spirit, coming back to yourself after a battle. And maybe, you know, I always kind of look at this, when you think of the traditional card, it's like this man has been through battle. And there's like a PTSD kind of energy that goes kind of with this card sometimes, where it's like getting your bearings back, getting your bearing back. Not reconnecting through rest and just this is good. It feels good. So far it feels really good, Leo. It feels like you're feeling pretty good about the rest, recuperation, and healing you've done and are doing. It looks like, you know, you're still in the process. There's still a process, but it feels good. Let's see what you think about this here. We got the Compassion card coming out. This is the King of Cups. This is being in control of over your emotions. So mentally, you're definitely got your bearing about whatever this is. It's you've been healing, recuperating, and now it's like feeling like, hey, I can take on any emotion without giving into it. Without the King of Cups is very, very stable and emotionally mature, is how although he knows emotions are very important, he does not feed into them. He does not give into them. It doesn't mean he doesn't feel them. It doesn't mean he isn't feeling a tremendous amount of things. He just knows what kind of effect they have. And he's there to help others through their emotional stuff, because he knows how to not act on his emotions, but just to let them go through him. And he sits very calmly, very grounded with tons of emotions, which we know as emotional people. If you're an emotional person, which most likely you are if you're watching these readings and stuff, because this all stems from empathy, emotion, compassion. He understands the value of emotions, and he also understands how turbulent they can be. He's been through it all, and now he sits as a listening ear. It's like you understand the impact that this has had on you, and you are feeling really good about how you're handling it, and you're thinking very emotionally maturely is how I see the King of Cups a lot. He's just mature in the emotions, where when we're young and we get emotional, we just freak out, or we just don't see how our emotions are affecting others and ourselves. And it seems to be you understand this, at least the Leos I'm reading for right now. There is an emotional maturity here that has been gained from this rest, this recuperation, this rejuvenation. this just taking it all in and healing and coming back to your spirit, coming back to spirit. In the original Four of Swords, there's like a church window, and I think in like the background, and like he still has his truth, and no matter what kind of like things he's been through, there's still this sort of truth he has, and he's still ready to go get up and do more, but he just needs time in between. That's coming to me also. So this is going to be your fire, what you need to surrender. Justice. Okay, so this is telling me this is embracing or surrendering. So this fire energy, this is justice. There could have been something here that felt unjust, or you could have even, and I do feel like, excuse me, you could have felt like something was very unfair in a battle. This could be mental. You could just feel like, hey, but this is also saying surrender that, or embrace it. Embrace that justice has been served, and I feel like that definitely you're in a good place right now, Leo. So if you felt like beat up after the war, beat up after the battle, justice has been served. So surrender that. There's no need to try to serve justice yourself. It's something like feeling like you may have tried to wanted something to be fair and balanced and just, and that could have caused some emotional distress, and now you're sitting emotionally mature in the mind. You know these things are affecting you. This feels really, really good. It feels like you've overcame a lot. It feels like you've overcame a lot, and now there's balance, there's justice, and you can release that now. If you think, if you've thought, well, this is not fair, or this has not been fair, or this has been this or that, this has been kind of a little bit of a message. Like if it's not neither this nor that, it's both. There's a balance now restored, so you can kind of surrender the need to try to restore that yourself, because I feel like that's just happening. I feel like this is just it's just happening. So let's see what's in the spirit's hot, you guys. Oh, this is a beautiful reading, Leo. We got freedom. We got freedom. The Knight of Fire. This is taking spiritual action towards what you're passionate about. A transformation, spiritual transformation. There's tons of butterflies in this. There's this feeling here of just saying, I'm getting through this. This is a very fiery card. It's getting through this really, to me, it's really like initiation. It's initiation through the fire into a new spiritual freedom for yourself. That's what I'm getting with that. And with the Knight, you're taking action towards this. Although you're very mature and still and grounded emotionally, spiritually, you are moving. You're shining. You're feeling good. You're feeling really good, and it feels like you're feeling good emotionally too. You just might not be expressing a lot of that, but that's because it's almost like it's just, you could help others through stuff without, it's interesting because it's like, it feels like there's all this emotion that you think about, and you think, it's like you recognize something here. You recognize how these emotions have affected you, maybe even brought you down, maybe even put you in a place of where you just, you needed to recuperate, you needed to rejuvenate, you needed to get out of them, because this King of Cups is like kind of bursting. He's in the water, but there's just this burst of energy around him, and it's just, he's breaking free from not the emotions themselves, but the effect those emotions have on himself and others around him. That's what makes it mature energy. This is a very good mature energy. Now this Knight, this is very active spiritual energy, so doing a lot spiritually. Let's see the culmination of this. You could be working on something that you're passionate about. You could be doing some kind of project. You could be really going towards something you're passionate about. It looks like two people dancing in this. It's interesting because I see the horse too. I can see the horse and I can see the Knight, but then I can see two people dancing. It's very, very beautiful cards. It's like there is a passionate action here towards, and I am also feeling like some romance in this too, a little, some passion. So if that's your case, you know, you're going with your feelings of passion towards something. Let's see. Oh, I love this. And then we got the page of water as the overall energy. So this is relatively new, and this is also, it's like you're following something intuitively here. You're feeling something that you need to, like, that you are passionately moving towards, and you know it, like, intuitively, that it's gonna feel good. It might even feel like a little, like, dreamy, a little out there, maybe a little this is really sweet energy. It's like having a dream and going towards it, even if that dream feels like far out of reach. It's still believing in it. It's believing in the dream. It's believing in yourself. It's believing in the way you're feeling. But it's at the very, very beginning stages of that. So let's see what's on the bottom here. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so that dream could have something to do with this harmony, this 10 of Cups. Okay, because this is what's on the bottom, and it's beautiful. It's tons of water. There's this rainbow. I have been getting this rainbow energy. It's really beautiful. It's blessings. It's even maybe union, community, family. I don't always look at just the 10 of Cups as a family, but this is really beautiful. You could be heading towards some kind of relationship, or in this a passionate thing that is like your other half, like part of you, like a hobby, something like that you're just really passionate about, that makes you completely happy. Because this is complete happiness. This is the epitome of happiness. And this is also sharing it with others. So this is at that point, this is what I feel like you're going for, if you aren't already, like, you're headed in that direction. This is beautiful. I was talking about the dream, and I looked on the bottom, and there's that 10 of Cups, and this is one of my favorite cards ever. I love the 10 of Cups. I love the Star card. I love Temperance. You know, there's certain cards that I love, and I just love the 10 of Cups. It's one of my favorite cards. Okay, that's really, really good energy, Leo. I'm loving this energy. You're listening to your inner voice. You're moving intuitively and dreamily, innocently into something here, but with lots of passion and lots of energy, because you've done some recuperating, and you're doing that. And this thing that you're going towards could actually be feeding your energy, feeding that spiritual energy, so that it's giving you more energy, whatever you're moving towards or dreaming up here, because she's dancing. She's doing what she loves to do, and it's beautiful. And there's just a bigger picture here, but it's just, can't see it right now. It's just starting here. But that is really, really nice. I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get 3 of these. This is going to be this middle layer, you guys. Let's see what we got. This is really nice energy, Leo. Okay. We had 3 just come out, which is how many I was going to... Oh, 4, actually. Okay, we got that Ace of Cups. Oh, jeez. Holy moly. This does look like a relationship, actually. It could be. Could be pursuing something here. Oh, okay. There was one that did come out reversed. Okay. Nice. This reversed. Empress. Okay. All right, we got the Lovers, you guys. That's why I said this could be a relationship you're passionately moving towards. And I did see those people dancing. And she's dancing too. So you could even be into dancing, some kind of rural, physical, passionate movement. But this also feels like a choice that you're making. And it's to definitely have a new emotional beginning, which is also that page of water, you guys. The page takes this and rolls with it. This is that flow of emotion that says, I want to do this. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel good. I want to do this. And I'm making a choice to do this. And then there's like this passion ignited after you feel like yes, this makes me feel good. Then it's like, I'm going to do this. And then it just gets fiery. And then we got this Empress energy, which did flip out in the reverse. But she is nurturing. And there could be something here you really, really either wanting to nurture and aren't right now, or you, there's just, and this could be yourself too, Leo. This could be. If this isn't a relationship or a passionate endeavor or a creative endeavor or something like that, this is you giving yourself all the time in the world to do this Four of Swords, this rest, recuperation, all that. I am feeling like there's emotion here, though, and could be something more coming here where you're feeling it. You're feeling something you really want to pursue, and it's something that makes you feel good and even innocent and like lighthearted, but yet still like spunky and fiery and passionate. I am getting that. And Leo, it's like there's this Two of Staves. So this to me is that focus and that direction. And also it's just really feeling directed. I am going to I don't know how I'm gonna lay these out. I got an extra one here. So you guys did get an extra card. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, she's called the Shabanu, is the Empress in this deck. Yeah, there's definitely a focus here on making something happen here. And it's definitely in the works. I feel like you're already pursuing this. You're already pursuing this with this Knight. This is what is in your heart. You're already feeling this. You're moving towards it emotionally right now. And it is opening up an opportunity to nurture something, to bring something to fruition, to birth something. But there's like some focus and some planning and some of those energies that need to come that are coming in, depending on where you're at in this. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm feeling this Empress and this Ace of Cups. It's like making this choice to focus on something here, work on something, feel something here, move towards something passionately that you feels good, even though it feels kind of dreamy and it feels kind of it feels good. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these. Really nice. I love this. You're in the beginning stages of starting a really passionate. Also, feels very spiritual. If it isn't a relationship, it's something you're just passionate about, nurturing and taking care of. And this could be yourself, like I said, and it could be like, it just feels really good. I do know that. This does feel good. And this is making that loving choice to choose love over fear, pain, that PTSD feeling I get with that Four of Swords, that exhaustion. This is feeling like, yes, I can, with going towards what I love and choosing what I love to do, I can be the Empress. You may not be feeling this Empress status since it didn't come out reverse, but it is there. So this is kind of what I feel like is being worked on here, is being that. And this is also, she's the mother of the major arcana. She is the nurturer. She takes care of things. She allows things to flow. She allows things to grow. She allows things to be what they are. I love that. All right. I love the Empress. I love the Empress energy. And she doesn't really have stipulations or regulations or constrictions on what needs to be what. She just lets it be what it is, because she knows everything serves a purpose. There's no like, well, you don't belong here in my garden because, you know, whatever, you have thorns. She knows that those things all serve a purpose. She's just really in touch with reality. And then we got preparations come to fruition. The net caster. Wow, you've been preparing for something here, Leo. In this rest and recuperation state, you're working on preparing for something. I feel like it's nurturing something. It could be a new emotional beginning, a new endeavor, something that's passionate, maybe romantic, you know, but this could also just be, I look at this Ace of Cups also like, it's nurturing yourself, healing, taking care of yourself, and feeling new emotionally, where you may have felt one way, it's an opportunity to feel a whole nother way. And that could be where this Empress is coming in too, where you have felt like maybe you couldn't nurture something, or couldn't let something be the way it's just supposed to be, and now you're trying to nurture that. You're trying to nurture that process of letting things grow the way they are going to grow, be what they're going to be. There's a lot. There's this preparation here, and she is, it's about repairing too. So that goes really well with this Four of Swords, because this card, it's like, when you aren't catching fish, you repair the nets. It's something like this. I will read that, but I don't know if it's in this actual, but it reminds me of that saying, but it might be actually quoted in this book. But it's like there's something here making sure that when it's time to do this, when it's time to pursue this romantic or passionate or both endeavor, you don't want there to be any holes in the net. Like it's like that's why all this rest and recuperation and rejuvenation is so important, because you want to be able to be successful in whatever this is you're pursuing. That is what I am feeling. This could be a job, this could be a hobby, this could be a relationship. It just depends on where you're at with this, Leo, but it feels really, really nice. I love this. And in that preparation, that's also this too. It's like, it's preparing, it's staying focused on the task at hand, so that it's not getting sideswept. It's staying on its focused energy. Really nice. There's something here I feel like you love, want to go towards. It makes you feel good. You're choosing a choice here. I feel to be just, this is an awesome energy with the King of Water, the Six of Fire, and the Knight of Fire with these beautiful butterflies and this Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning. This feels like you're at a point of a new emotional beginning. But you're just been doing those repairs to the net and to the mind, you know. I'm feeling like that mind is that net energy. Sometimes it's like our mind catches all kinds of stuff, and we have to figure out what we need to release and what's not a keeper and what is, you know. Oh, Watchers, transpersonal. Ooh, these are some different cards. This is interesting. We will read that. Watchers. Yeah, there was this Watcher energy too, also in, don't remember which reading. Could have been, let's see, it could have been Cancer, could have been Gemini, I'm not sure. But we are transpersonal. Wow. Interesting. And they're sitting on this like statue, and it kind of looks like a lion to me, doesn't it? Look like that kind of to you. It's this light beam. Oh, and these wings are profound. Ooh, it's giving me like goosebumps, you guys. Like, oh, I don't know if you can see my goosebumps, but there's these wings in the background here on the Lovers, and these wings on top of the Watchers. That's really, really interesting. And then on the bottom here, we got the Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. Making a good choice for your right now for yourself, Leo. I feel like this is feeling really good, and it's really important, the choices you are making and doing, because there is, and consequences aren't necessarily always bad. It's good things too. We get good consequences. We don't just get negative consequences when we do good things and we feel good and we do things with love and nurturing, and we take the time to prepare and make sure we have all the tools necessary to capture what we want and do what we want with our lives. I'm going to read those, but I am going to read those, but I am going to pull, we're going down to the next layer now, okay? So this is going to be a little deeper. This Netcaster. energy I'm getting. This is very interesting. And also, another thing I'm going to say for somebody is there could be something happening here also. With the Empress, there's always a chance of, it's very fertile energy, where there could be like you're trying to maybe prepare to have a child, or you are going to have a child or something. You're focused on something like that. That's another message that's kind of popping through with this pregnant Empress, which she's usually always pregnant in the cards, but there's also this Ace of Cups, and this Lovers, and this Netcaster, and I think of like sperm going through the net, and like that one getting caught, like that one fish getting caught, and then blooming and coming into something new. There's just something here. There's a lot, actually. I'm getting a lot. These readings have been a lot, but it's good. Getting a lot. Let's see here. Oh, this is beautiful. Ancient of Days under the Netcaster, and that Four of Swords. We will read that too. This is the behind the scenes, deeper stuff. Let's see. Under the Watchers. There we go. This Maitreya. This has been coming in. This energy has been coming in for a few readings. And on the bottom, creation. Yes, somebody could even be like in the process of creation, like having a baby or trying to create a family with that Ten of Cups on the bottom. This could be trying to create a family, but this is also feeling like it could be an endeavor. It's feeling like multiple things. This is a general reading, so it's probably multiple messages I'm getting, but this creation energy, this hand, and it's like creation. You could be creating something, but I'm also getting that baby energy, that this and that. I was talking about how like it's weird, but it's coming through. Like this could be another reading too for somebody that's actually like trying to get pregnant or is, or this could be, and it just feels like this could even be like this feels very phallic-y and like it's kind of just interesting, spermy and like DNA. I'm just getting a lot from that card, and then I'm getting that like feminine. The feminine energy big time from this, so I'm just gonna leave that, like, and it's creation. Yes, it's very it's beautiful. Something's being created here. Something is being created, and there's like victory here, and there's justice, and there's balance and fairness and groundedness and emotional maturity and passion, and there's also feels like this angelic awesome like Watchers, and then this Netcaster and this Lovers. This is interesting, so I'm gonna pull, before I can talk about this all day long, let's pull one of these for the center here, and then I will read those, the Netcaster and the Watchers, you guys. I will read. Wow, you guys, we got a lot of sixes here too. We got the 6, the Lovers. We got the Netcaster. 42 adds up to 6. 6 with 60 Watchers. 8. Yeah, so just interesting. Okay, we got courage arrives when you step over fear. That could be why this Empress came out too. There could be a kind of deep-seated fear of nurturing something, or maybe going towards this is the very, very deepest undertone, and this is the support coming in saying, hey, you need to step over this fear of letting something grow, be created, be moved towards, or even a fear of like following your intuition, following your inner voice. Courage. It's going to take some courage to step into something here really and that could be just this fear. That's why she came out reverse. She could just be fearing what's going to happen or what's going to grow there. But the Empress, the true essence of the Empress, does not fear that. She knows that it doesn't matter. it's supposed to be there. It doesn't matter what it is. It's supposed to be there. That's the Empress energy, and that's why I love it. It's radically accepting. It's radically and unconditionally loving energy. I do love that. And then we got the Ancient Days. Okay, guys, so let's get into the reading, the book part, and see what else we can get. All right, let's read this Netcaster. I might not read the whole thing, you guys. I do like to read these because we can get more from them. It says, preparation come to fruition, a surprise, a result beyond expectations. This is feeling like this could be, I'm getting a strong energy of somebody maybe being surprised by a pregnancy or by a relationship, or like something really magical coming in, happening here. But there's like a fear of what's, like, you could be feeling like apprehensive about taking that step forward, or following your inner voice, or investing yourself into something that's really passionate and really like intense. It feels pretty, but there's just been a lot of preparation, and there's been a lot of work and recuperation done. This is Lovers. It's like something's coming through or coming in that's kind of surprising, but you might be a little apprehensive about taking it on. And it's an Ace of Cups thing, so it's a new opportunity for a new emotional beginning in some aspect or part of your life. The Netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived. There's fish. I was getting that fish, like there's fish in the sea. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and it goes beyond what we can even, and I'm not just talking about men, you guys, or like couples like that, but I mean like energy, vibes, like situations, like abundance, like what are you trying to catch? That's what I'm getting. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach. That is feeling very much so like this reading. It's like right there, but there's some kind of like deep-seated, like maybe fear of what it's going to become, or don't worry about the Empress, don't worry about it. Just step over the fear, step into the courage and that feeling of wanting to like dance with this energy, be one with this enthusiastic kind of, it's not immature, because there's this King of Cups. You're at a very mature emotional energy. So there's only one place to go now, and that is back to the page to restart a new cycle, a new emotional cycle with your emotions, because you've learned a lot about emotions to this point. So now we can go back to that state and say, okay, now what do I want to dream about? Now what do I want to be a part of? Now what do I want to create? And this Knight of Fire is going to give you the energy, and is giving you the energy to do that. And this could be this Knight of Fire. I mean, it could be you. This could be somebody else or something, like I said. But this is action. This is taking action. You might not be taking action. The Empress doesn't really take action, but she kind of does by allowing. So it's just like allowing something to be in your net. Like not releasing something that you want there. That's what I'm feeling. Or that belongs there. It's interesting. Oh, everything that you long for within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what's being offered to you. That's what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps like crazy, you guys. It feels like you're being offered some kind of new love or new opportunity for a passionate endeavor, something that's, and you've been doing the work and you're ready for it, and it's right there. It's right there, but you might be not accepting it as it is. You might be turning your back towards it because you're afraid. That's what I'm getting. So if that's your case, don't be afraid. This is, you forgot prayers can be answered. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you've been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Divine timing. This is a time to really be open to receiving something coming in for you right now. Something really good. This is so nice. Remember that fish wait for no one. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. Yeah, it's like you could be feeling this like right there next to you, and it's just, you might still be like, no, that's not, like, no, that doesn't happen to me. That kind of stuff doesn't happen to me. I don't catch stuff like that. Stuff like that don't come to me. But it is. Something's coming to you that's awesome. It feels really good, whoever's reading this is. And it says, the only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? That's also this Empress reversed. Do I deserve this? Oh, I'm not worthy of this. This has been an energy. I'm surprised I don't see the Five of Pentacles, but that's good. It's been continuing energy through these readings, but this is knowing that you create that. You are abundant. There is everything about you that has everything to give, and that is all the space, all the love, and all the nurturing in the world you have to give to something that is there for you, and you're there for it. It's a beautiful. I always feel her as she takes care of her garden. This could be a literal garden too, but I just see the Empress as the best gardener ever, because she just allows things, and it gets crazy, and it gets wild, and it gets overgrown, and she doesn't mow it down, and she doesn't pull weeds, and she just like leaves everything to be what it is, and she accepts it as it is. There's some kind of acceptance kind of needed here, that it could be a non-acceptance because of fear. That's what I'm getting. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you've been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. I am not really getting that. It says, right now it feels comfortable enough. Even as the net begins to tighten around you, do not wait until it's suffocating. That you could have some doubts if you're feeling something like that. That is intuition. That's your inner voice. But I'm feeling good about this reading. But we haven't got to the Watchers and the Maitreya yet. But it's feeling very good. But if this is another story or another message, it says don't wait until it is suffocating you before you realize you must escape and run for your life. Wow, that sounds dramatic. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. So if you are feeling some kind of apprehension or some kind of, I don't like to say give in to your fears, but if it's a real valid fear and that's why you're closing yourself off to it, and it's deep-seated, there is this ancient days, which we will read under there, but this feels like, this feels intense. Do not wait until it's, I already read that. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. So right now it's like just sitting there planning, preparing, could be doing some watching, some observing, some really taking some stuff in here. Let's read that Watchers real quick between the Ace of Cups, Empress, and that Two of Staves, this focus and determination. But you may be lacking a little of that because of some kind of fear, which we will read those cards around that. But this is interesting. 60. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, let's read the Watchers. Serendipity, the observer, witness, transpersonal. When Watchers appear, it is an invitation to stop doing. You could be doing too much here. Too, the Empress doesn't do, and it was reversed, so you could be trying almost too hard to make something happen here. Also, Leo. And it could be coming from a place of like fear of losing something or of something not. But this is really feeling like now's the time. Like there's something happening here. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and fury happening around you, but is not caught in any of the drama. With the netcaster here and the Watchers on the other side, and the King of Cups right above this Watchers, it feels like there could be some like emotional drama or something going on maybe in the background. And you could be wanting to change something about it or make something happen, and it's saying step back and don't allow yourself to just watch what happens and see what ends up in your what's left. Like what's left, like it could pull you away from something you're trying to do and focusing on too. I am getting that. That's another message. It says, do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. And that's this Empress too. There could be something you want to take action towards, but you're to kind of sit here and observe. And you could even like from a place of fear, like want to jump in and like do something and take a lot of like use your masculine energy to get something done or do something or change something or shift something. And it's saying to watch, observe. There is something here you've already prepared for that I feel is interesting. Is here. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. Watch her show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. The busyness, if there's something kind of going on, if this is, you're focusing on love or you're focusing on something you've been working on, something could be coming in, kind of trying to distract you. Maybe not trying, okay? I always say that, but it's just happening, and this is a chance for you to practice your Empress energy and just allow things to unfold the way they're going to unfold, grow into what they're going to grow into, be accepting and nurturing of just whatever is there, and just, not play a huge part in it. Oh, others might think you are simply doing nothing. Yeah, like caring what people think. But let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. You're looking at the long game here, not the short game. That's what I'm feeling. There are bigger things to attend to. You have something to do here for yourself, or for maybe a goal or an endeavor, or taking care of yourself. And there's something here you're working on, been working on, you're feeling really good about, and something could come in here and try to pull you away from what you're working on, what you're focusing on. And you're to stay focused with this Two of Staves and this Watchers. It's strongly saying to stay focused on. And Leo, you're this leisure house. You're this creativity, play, passion, children. And I'm getting the children message. I'm getting the passion, the play, the creativity. I'm getting all that from this reading. It feels very Leo-y. It's nice. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and actions of others. Yeah, trying to change things. That's why this Empress came in reversed. It's just trying to have too much control instead of allowing things to just be and grow. And it says, let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. Nice. And even if there's fear there, even if there's like an underlying fear of like, if I don't do something, nobody's going to. This is, and usually I'm like, hey, if there's something happening, but only if it's like detrimental. Like you see somebody getting like hugely bullied or something. But even then, like this message is strictly saying to observe something here, to watch. The Watchers invite you to break free from the linear, casual place of the petty day-to-day. Rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. That is Empress energy. Creation unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, we are going to go ahead and read this Ancient Days, which is right under the Netcaster, you guys. I feel like there is something here. This feels dreamy. It feels interesting. Okay, so in this book, it gives like, on some of the pages, it gives like a little saying, and I will read that. And it says, I love and embrace the entirety of who I am. All serves a divine purpose, and all is a blessing. I am love, and I see clearly that all is love. Beyond judgment, there is wholeness. That lovers, this is that strong energy of choosing love, choosing that loving energy, choosing to do what you love, be love, look at things lovingly, accept things with a loving and open heart. This is like, it's absolutely accepting of, it's making that choice, choosing love. Ancient of Days, the eternal flame. You are the creative expression of the life force that flows through you. Thus you are full of endless possibility. Listen to the infinite wisdom of your soul, for it will guide you to creations of love and light. Feel the flame aglow in your heart. This flame is your intuitive wisdom. Let it burn through all illusions and obstacles, so your path may be clear and bright. Observe your breath. It will lead you to the golden temple deep within you. Enter the majestic glory that is authentically you. Feel yourself reborn with each new breath, as you connect with the timeless love and potential you hold. Go forth and live your potential. All is possible for you now. I am feeling that. All is possible. It is no small matter. This round and delicious globe moving so exactly in its orbit forever and ever, without one jolt or untruth of a single second. I do not think it was made in 6 days, nor in 10,000 years, nor 10 billion of years. Walt Whitman said that. Very nice. Now we're going to read this Maitreya, which is right under that Watcher's energy. And this is Wisdom of Ages. This feels ancient. This feels deep. This feels like wait till there's something in divine timing here coming in that is ancient, continuous. This could be a really strong something that's meant to grow, be where you're at just forever, that you may be afraid of like accepting, or you may like try to control something, and then that kind of like blocks it or slows it down or something. It says, you have been on this earth many times, and you shall return many more to come. From each lifetime you keep the most precious experiences, the ones that have made you the beautiful soul you are. You have witnessed humanity's unfolding and experienced all there is. Your mother in this life may have been your daughter in another. This could be like a interesting. This could be like a wow. Okay, I do hesitate to say this kind of stuff, but this could be like a reincarnation type thing. I was feeling the baby. I was feeling something happening here in this ancient energy, and there's something here coming in like for you that you may be like, I don't know. There's just this feels really deep. Stay focused on what it is you're doing and working on right now, Leo, and be open and accepting of what's happening around you. Don't interfere. Something's coming in here. Don't interfere. You may one day be by your child's child. You have experienced poverty and wealth, happiness and sadness, sickness and health. And through it all, you have, in essence, stayed the same. Life is an endless cycle, and you are your soul's endless unfoldment. Millions of Earth years have passed, and many more millions will come. What will the future be like? What shall it bring? Perhaps we will all see things differently. Perhaps we can start now. Is not everyone and everything worth loving? Are we not all, in essence, of the same family? There could be something here you initially want to reject, Leo. And there's something here that's, I feel, coming in that's part of your soul family. Your soul, like, I'm feeling this, like, it is feeling like a connection. It is. But it doesn't have to be like a love, like, relationship. It can just be like a friend. It can just be like, but there's some kind of passion here, and there's some kind of dream and romanticism. And romantic doesn't mean sexual either, you guys. It's just like deep and passionate and expressive. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple of these word cards real quick. These are a little longer, you guys, because there is layers here, and these are really nice messages, so they deserve the time to be spoke about. Okay. We got elegance. Elegance. Character is a habit, long continued. Yes, and this is under that Ancient of Days and this old ancient spark within yourself that's always stayed the same. And there's something here in a watcher energy, like you're here and you're seeing something, and there's also like something that's forever. Something that's forever. A character is a habit long continued. It's something like never changes. Something never changes. And it's you, obviously, you, your spark, your soul. But there's something else here. Grace and style in manner or appearance. Pleasing simplicity. You may reject something because it is too simple, or it is like, or there's something there that you're like, no, that's a, like you might be, I don't want to say like mean or judgy, but it says, aren't we all family? Aren't we all? It's kind of like pushing these words of like being open-minded into here. Profundity. Truth is stranger than fiction. Yes, that's what this is feeling like. Like something really strange is happening here. And this is very ancient. And this is very... and you could be really skeptical. Maybe that's a habit of yours if this is your reading, Leo. But this feels... It says truth is stranger than fiction. So the truth is stranger than what you could even make up. Depth of knowledge, having great insight and wisdom beyond insight, seeing something, observing something. This is going to happen during the observation process. You're going to see something. There's going to be like kind of a deep understanding or knowing. Even if you're watching this, and you'll know like something here. There's something like, this feels really crazy. Okay. Adventure. Yes. Focusing on this. Okay, take the path less traveled. So something that maybe you do all the time, which could be maybe, could be judging, could be turning your back towards something because of fear, could be trying to over-control things, over-manage things. It's saying, don't do that. There's something here, it's saying allow. Exploration of unknown territory, stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Allowing something to kind of grow in your garden or be there that maybe you might perceive as like, like, yeah, you might be trying to determine or decide, like, I am one of these people that I believe in, like, big, like, energy blocks. If you don't want certain energies in here, and definitely don't if it's making you, like, super uncomfortable or something, but this could be doing something, like, doing something out of your norm. Doing something out of your norm. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's get a Kali card, you guys. It could be the observation, because it is by the Watchers and the Two of Staffs. Staying focused on what you're focused on, and watch carefully. And explore something from a different perception. Watch something from a different, like through different eyes. Your ancient eyes here. The Kama of Kali. Beautiful. I love that. You are being offered a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother. Your path need not be one of endless exertion, which means you don't have to try for this. This is just happening. Something's just happening. Connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the Divine Feminine. Let yourself receive her loving gifts. Oh, there's definitely something here you may be used to, closing yourself off to. This could be love. This could be just doing something creative, and through that creative process, that connecting to pleasure. And pleasure can be relationship. It can be romance, or even sexual, of the sexual nature. This could be a multitude of things. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of things with your guys' reading, but it is connecting to pleasure as a path of personal empowerment, intending to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through the softening and opening of your heart, is an act of worshiping the Divine Feminine. Let yourself receive her loving gifts. There's something coming in here. A feeling. It's a feeling. And it doesn't have to be work. It doesn't have to be a hard work. It can feel good. So, and you may not believe anything can feel good at this time, because you're like, my prayers haven't been answered, or this hasn't happened. And get out of that mindset, because this feels really good. And if there is any drama or anything like that, just watch it. Watch it go by. Let it pass. Because there's something really good here, Leo. I love that. Okay, you guys. I love that. Love that. Love that. And I was getting that, like, lotus energy, too, from that. I don't think I said it. But that creation. I was getting that flower. The flower energy. This lotus energy. But there's a seed of creation happening here. Something happening here. All right, guys, that is your reading. I hope it helps somebody, and I appreciate you guys coming and watching your messages, and if they're yours and they resonate, good. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. I appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have a good day. And this is a beautiful message, Leo, so I do hope this one does resonate with somebody, because, you know, sometimes I get ones where I'm like, oh, But it's okay. Everything happens for a reason, and we have to know that. So this is a beautiful reading. So I love that. That Netcaster. That Watcher. It's really interesting. Like, it's very interesting, you guys. Watch something here, because something's coming into your net. Something's coming in here. So this felt really, really good, Leo. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.